making a woman desire you more, actually has everything to do with one simple, quiet thing I'm about to show you. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. And the best part? It's not manipulation. It's not games. It's about the way you occupy the world. Start embodying it today, and you'll see different results faster than you think. Let's get into it. Picture this. A crowded party. The music is loud. Everyone's trying to be loudest. Then a man walks in who doesn't rush to speak. He stands, breathes, and people notice, not because he's flashy, but because he's steady. A woman across the room stops mid-conversation and watches him. That pause is not coincidence. It's the work of presence. Here's another one. A friend of mine spent years chasing approval. He thought charm, lines, and the right bar trick would do it. Instead, he burned out and felt empty. 1 month after choosing steady routines, morning runs, reading focused work, he dated less, but experienced deeper connections. Women were drawn not to his moves, but to his margin, the calm space he held in his life. One final short story. I met a man who'd been devastated by a breakup. He didn't hide. He rebuilt. He learned a craft, lived with intention, and refused to perform for validation. 6 months later, someone who'd been nearby for years noticed him suddenly, not because he chased her, but because his life had weight. Desire showed up as a quiet inevitability. Why does this happen? First, biology and psychology reward certainty. Uncertainty creates friction. Certainty creates comfort and attraction. Women, like all humans wired for safety and resourcing, feel pulled to people who signal reliability, competence, and inner order. Second, culture hyper-amplifies scarcity and spectacle. Social media trains men to perform, but desire isn't a spectacle. It's attracted to substance. Third, there's structural meaning. When you live deliberately, you curate a world that others want to enter. That architecture of life, purpose, health, discipline becomes magnetic. Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius wrote that, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When you command your inner world, you stop being hostage to approval. Epictetus taught that character matters more than applause. These aren't ancient niceties. They are operational rules for how humans perceive value. Quiet strength is not passive. It's active refusal to be scattered. So what is the type of man who sparks intense desire? He is not loud about it. He is not trying to prove. He is present, anchored, and committed to something larger than immediate gratification. He holds boundaries and shows up with competence. He communicates scarcity in the best way. His time and his attention are not given aimlessly. He laughs, but he chooses where to direct his laughter. He is predictable in his principles and unpredictable in his generosity. Now, for practical clarity, 3 core practices you can start today that actually work. First, protect your margin. Build a life where you have spare time and emotional bandwidth. This means keep 2 hours per day that are yours. Write, train, or think. When you have margin, you don't beg for attention. Women sense margin. It broadcasts that your life has more than one center. Second, cultivate an interior code. Decide what you will no longer tolerate and what you will always defend. A man without a code bends to opinion and becomes needy. A man with a code acts from principle. Practice small tests, show up on time, finish commitments, speak truth kindly. These micro-acts compound into a presence that's not flashy, but immovable. Third, work on visible competence, not to impress, but to be reliably useful in the world. Learn a craft, get physically strong enough to defend your posture, and pursue goals that make you nervous. Competence is a quiet signal. It tells people you can handle hard things, and desire often follows the ability to handle life's strain. Don't mistake this for arrogance. Confidence here is humble. It says, "I know my worth, but I am not entitled." That humility makes you approachable, and paradoxically, more desired. Words are cheap. Your life is the proof. There are important boundaries to keep in mind. Desire is not the same as possession. If you chase desire as an aim, you lose both authenticity and dignity. The goal is not to manipulate feelings. The goal is to become someone who naturally draws people in because your life is aligned. Here are 3 simple behavioral cues to practice on a date. Keep them short. Keep them real. Pause before answering. Listen until the other person stops talking, and bring one story that reveals something meaningful about you. Those moves are small, but together they compress the signal of depth into minutes, and depth is rare in a world of noise. Remember Stoicism again. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Decide what type of man you want to be. Then act daily in ways that person would act. The miracle isn't instant. It's cumulative. Small orders today create gravitational pull tomorrow. If you're worried you don't have the look or the bank balance, stop. Those are accelerants, not foundations. Build the foundation: self-respect, discipline, purpose. Women, like everyone, respond to a man who is whole, not half-performing. End with humility. You will fail sometimes. You will meet people who don't reciprocate. That's part of living. The point is not to avoid rejection. It's to reduce desperation. Desperation is the loudest repellent of desire. Quiet confidence, on the other hand, invites curiosity. So here's the final quiet challenge. Wake up tomorrow and do one thing that keeps your word to yourself. Run for 20 minutes, finish that chapter, start the craft you've been avoiding. Keep that promise.